More money? Of course, we all do. So find out how easy it is to train at home for a better career. Just get a pencil and paper right now and write down this toll-free number. There's absolutely no obligation and no salesman will visit you. At International Correspondence Schools, more than 10 million men and women have trained for job promotions and new careers without setting foot inside a classroom. And now at home in your spare time, you can get your career diploma. Choose from any one of these courses. ICS High School, Child Daycare, Interior Decorating, Wildlife Forestry, Auto Mechanics, Computer Programming, Medical Dental Office Assistant, Journalism, Short Story, Dressmaking, Fitness and Nutrition, Art, Police Sciences, Gardening, TV VCR Repair, Animal Sciences, Firearms Repair, Travel Tourism, Electronics, Secretarial, Small Engine Repair, Electrician, Child Psychology, or get your diploma in Hotel Restaurant Management, Bookkeeping, Business Management, or Accounting.
Daddy.
With the money you could be making in any one of these careers. They'll be repeated for you at the end of this commercial, so have your pencil ready to jot down the course you're most interested in. Then call the ICS toll-free number, and we'll send you one of these exciting career packs absolutely free with all the information you need. Your career pack explains how easy it is to study at home. It tells you about the many success stories of other people just like yourself who trained through ICS and got better jobs. And that's not all. You'll also see the exciting learning materials included in your course at no extra cost. They make it easy and fun to train for that better career. Here are those courses again, so call today for free information.
Call now for the free information Sally Struthers spoke about. Then decide if you want to train at home for a better career to make more money or advance in your present job. Call 1-800-637-9800. Operators are on duty now to send you free information by return mail. Choose any one of these exciting careers. That's 1-800-637-9800. Call now.
What is it?
Say,
what is it?
Hey, why it's Buttercup. Popcorn, add sweet cream butter to hot popcorn. Mix it up, wrap it up, Buttercup is born.
It's delicious.
So nutritious.
It's a taste delight.
It's so munchy,
crisp and crunchy.
You'll enjoy each bite. Eat butter-drenched Buttercup popcorn at its best.
Served in a king-size cup.
It beats all the rest.
Wow.
Show starts in 5 minutes.
Hello there.
Here's a new taste treat. The corn dog. Plump, juicy wieners are dipped in a thick, golden Southern-style corn batter that seals in all their freshness and flavor. If you like hot dogs, you'll love corn dogs. Everybody does. Try a corn dog with your favorite beverage. At the refreshment corner now. Corn dogs.
To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
It's 4 minutes till showtime.
Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack. We promise to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, your sweet tooth. So visit our refreshment center now. Let's go!
It's 3 minutes till showtime.
Sneaking out to the drive-in? Why not take the kiddies along and save the expense of a sitter? Everyone enjoys the drive-in.
Of tiny corns.
Show starts in 2 minutes.
It's refreshment time, folks.
Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on. Taste that beats the others cold. Pepsi pours it on.
Yum, yum. It's a meal in itself. Our all-meat super dog. Enjoy one now.
Show starts in 1 minute.
Today we're interviewing a stomach.
Hello there.
What is life like as a stomach?
Oh, boy, it was humdrum. I mean, until what's-his-name discovered Tony's Pizza.
Tony's Pizza?
Yeah, I was suffering from the pizza cravings until Tony's came along. Crispy crust and zesty sauces. Wow.
And so now... What's that?
Another pizza craving. Just thinking about Tony sets it off.
Oh, where are you going?
He's going to get a Tony's Pizza, and I follow him anywhere.
Does your stomach send you pizza craving signals? Oh, wow. Tony's, the Pizza Cravers Pizza. Available at the concession stand.
Wow.
Settle back now, content, comfortable, well-fed, and ready for some fine entertainment. Is everybody happy? Then let's go.
What time is it?
It's showtime.
Oh, of course, that's right. Showtime. How could I forget? It is showtime. It's Tuesday at around about 7 o'clock Central Time. So that means it's showtime. Ain't that right, Rupert? Cue the donuts. Jolt Freak.
Almost 2 years with the sock with the most. The sock that never speeds at Sock Cop. Thank you for almost 2 years of great times.
Oh, smooches for you, Jolt Freak. Thank yous. Thank you so much, my friend. So good to see you. So good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. You're probably wondering why I've gathered you all here today. Pork chop night. Woo! Ooh.
It's time to hit the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to get things started on the Sock Cop show tonight. Smooches in a 55-gallon drum of tiny corns for use.
55-gallon drum? Wow, that would last me almost all week. Thank you so much, my friend. Smooches for you. Jolt Freak, thank you so much for 23 months. Yes, Adidios. And thank you, Commodore Friday, for 29 months. Yes, Adidios. Pork chops and applesauce. I almost went with that, Floyd Vivino. Good to see you. It's my favorite, Floyd Vivino. So good to see you. Jolt Freak is here. We got Brainless Unicorn in the house. The lovely Ari Bobari. And we got B-Land. Now, Ari Bobari and B-Land both are recently acquired Sock Hop coffee mugs. Isn't that spectacular? I hope they're holding your liquids to your satisfaction. Smooches for you. We got Minnie Mabel in the house. Good to see you, Minnie Mabel. Pants O'Clock. It is always Pants O'Clock here in Sock Hop's world. Of course, it's Commodore Friday. Smooches for you, my friend. Smooches for you. Dr. Diggity Dank, what's going on, my friend? I'm going to be doing some gimmicks with Dr. Diggity Dank coming up here in a little while. Not today, but on a date that I have currently forgotten. But it's written down. It's written down. I put it in my calendar and everything. So I will show up. Doc Rob, Smooches for you. Doc Rob buying eggs for $1.99. 2.5 weeks. Thank you so much, Dr. Diggity Dank. And Calicott is here. And let's see, we got Mayor of Canada. Let's see, how many steps was it? 32,381 steps on the Fitbit and 106 aluminum cans collected.
Sock hop.
Wow, that's a lot. Stephen Colbert, of course, is here as always, shouting my name and then immediately disappearing, as he so often does.
Oh, Canada.
There we go. So how's it going? I hope your week is off to a good start. A lot of people were off work yesterday. Yeah. Of course, speeders never sleep, so I was out catching the speeders. But it still feels like a Monday. If by coffee you mean gin, then yes. Either way, B-Land 1963. It's your mug. You put what you want in it. Last time I checked, this is America. Or Canada, if you're watching in Canada. Either way, you can still put whatever you want in your coffee mug. And Ari Bobari posted some pictures in the Discord of her adorable kitty cat Esty, trying to fit into the mug, which it is a good sized mug, from what I understand. But it's not quite full grown cat sized. So that's one thing. You don't have to worry about the cat taking it over and living inside of the mug, which is a problem if you have tiny cats. They want to live inside you, in your dishes, your drinkware, stuff like that. If it fits, I sits. That's one of the classic cat phrases that they do, and they live up to that. They do. They sit wherever. I am in the middle of watching your commentary on Fast and the Furious. Oh, thank you so much, Floor Vivino. Yeah, it was a good time. I haven't seen that in a long time. Oh, I got to sneeze. Uh-oh. I hit the button right in time. Woo! So big and heavy, made my fingers all white from holding it at an angle for a picture. Oh my goodness gracious, thank you so much. Well, at least you'll get your exercise in. Thank you so much for the German and the bless you. Charlie Coleslaw, good to see us. Live inside you? No, I don't think there's any cats living inside me. I don't believe. Heard they're making a sequel to your movie, and they're calling it Sock Cop 2, Too Sock, Too Furious, The Chase of Socky Whiplash. Who did you cast to be Socky Whiplash? Well, you know that we're in ongoing negotiations to cast that actor. Of course, the studio wants Chris Pratt because he's the only actor, apparently. He's in everything. But I'm pushing hard for Wilford Brimley. Wilford Brimley, I think, would be really good. Merry Christmas, you're just a cool cat. Oh, thank you so much, my friend. Happy birthdays to Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, whose birthday was the other day. We're still celebrating all over the world. Merry Christmas's birthday. And Brenda Fabulous, it's so good to see us, Brenda Fabulous. Smooches for you, my friend. And Goose of Gratitude. And your birthday, man, I wish I had I need to find a tiny sized lamp. I need to be on the lookout next time I go to the Goodwill. See if they have a little tiny lamp. I don't have the room for a full-size lamp anymore. It's awful crowded here on the desk. What with Vern the Fern and Goblet of Justice, and then you got the TV right there with Rupert. I guess I could put it on top of the TV maybe, but I don't know. It gets to swinging. Yeah, birthday flashlight would be pretty good. Maybe. I think there's probably a tea light candle around. Could probably use one of those. Glad everything's going good there, Rupert. Good to see. He says this is fine. His flame background kind of matches the pepperonis that we have going on. Even though it's pork chop night, Baby Sock was in here whenever I was setting everything up, and she chose the background tonight. So if you do not enjoy looking at a picture of pizza, then you can blame Baby Sock for that one. When you wish Merry Christmas or Happy Birthday, do you just say, Merry Christmas 70? You could do that. You could do that. I know it does have the look and the feel of pizza night. But no pizza has passed through my gullet in 24 hours. I had pizza yesterday, now that I think about it. But not today. Today's pork chop night. I'm all chock full of pork chops right now. If you don't enjoy a picture of pizza, then just move right on to a pagan land like Canada. Whoa, strong words. Strong words. I'm hoping the animal of the day has more than 2 feet. Well, we're going to find out. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. I didn't have any applesauce. No, I had some rice and some baked beans. Baked beans. I haven't had baked beans out of a can in a long time. It was pretty good though. It was pretty good, but it wasn't Tony's pizza that I had yesterday. It was like it was a homemade contraption. It would make an Italian person cry if they would have seen the concoction that we created with a tortilla and some mozzarella cheese.
Of tiny corns.
Pepperonis. A couple of pepperonis on top. Toss it in the oven and Bob's your uncle. There you go. Tony's Pizza or Pizza by Tony? Oh, Tony's Pizza, that's the brand name.
I can't say the name of my brother.
That we love the best.
What a top.
Which you would assume that it would be Pizza by Tony, but that's not necessarily the case. You could just name it Tony's. You know what I mean? Like if you go to Popeyes and you look at the back by the deep fryer, you're not going to see Popeye the Sailor there. They don't even make the people that work there legally change the name to Popeye. You could just be named Steve or anything. Doesn't matter. You can still call it Popeye's Chicken, even though Popeye had nothing to do with it. So, I don't know. That's capitalism for you, I guess. If you could spell, you'd be a smart person. Well, who knows? Ah! Yeah, Steve the Boat Guy. Doesn't really have the same catchiness as Popeye the Sailor Man. I don't know why my allergies are all cattywampus all of a sudden. I've been fine all day. I haven't even sneezed.
Give me the piece.
And then as soon as I start flapping my mouth flap, maybe my mustache got dusty. You ever get a dusty mustache? That sounds like something weird, but it's really just when you get dust on your mustache. Hold, please. No, that can't be right, Oi, boy. I can't be allergic to you guys. No, I don't know. Maybe a tree snuck in here, shook some pollen around or something like that. Could have been that, but no, it's definitely not you guys. Maybe I'm allergic to walruses. Walrus? Hard to say. Hard to say. What's going on, Sniper CBU? Good to see you, my friend. I am fighting a sneeze. Like I was a knight fighting a dragon. That's what it feels like right now. Fighting this old sneeze here. Woo! Don't know where it came from all of a sudden. Yeah, maybe blasting some ranch dressing up my sinuses. Maybe that'll help. Really clear things out. It's like you could do like a neti pot, you know what I mean? Like one of those things. Except you use ranch dressing. Get everything really good cleaned out. Tried the air fryer gimmick. Ooh. See the pork chops, they was shaken.
Brenda Fabulous is great because Brenda Fabulous gifted a subscription to Sniper_Boo.
Brenda Fabulous, thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much for gifting that to our good pal Sniper. Very kind of you. Much love, Shake and Bake. And I am sad to announce I did not help. I did not help. That was actually the first thing that I asked. I asked, did Baby Sock help? And because I think Baby Sock would enjoy that. And Mo said, no, she was pooping at the time. Well, so I said, well, I'm glad she did. I'm glad she didn't help them. Glad she didn't help. You shouldn't cook and evacuate your battles at the same time. That's just not. It's not sanitary. You know what I mean? That's not one of the things you want to think about when you're looking at your pork chop. So it all worked out. So no one helped. No one helped. It was Shake and Bake, and no one helped at all. But it still turned out just as good, as far as I could tell. Well, I don't have like like a control group. You know what I mean? I don't have one where somebody did help and then one where somebody didn't. And then do the Pepsi challenge. Taste one, then taste the other, and see if you could taste the love. But, you know, it was good. It was really good. I enjoyed the heck out of it. It's been a long time since I've had a good pork chop. Now, most of when she was at the store, they have a dadgum shake and bake that's meant to be done in the air fryer. But she says she wasn't brave enough to try that one today. So then maybe next time. Maybe next time. Try some of the old air fryer. We got an air fryer, but I mostly use it to just to reheat like pizza rolls and stuff like that. Is a pork chop different from a karate chop? Yes, it's entirely different, unless it is a pig performing the karate chop. In that case, you could also call that a pork chop. So all pork chops are not karate chops, but some karate chops are also pork chops. Does that make any sense, friendly friend? Smooches for yous, by the way. It's good to see us. It's good for leftover pizza and fries. Oh, fries. Yes, get out of here. You have a microwave leftover fries? Oh, my goodness. That's a one-way trip to Limp City. The soggy limp fries. That's a sad state of affairs.
I made schnitzel
Yeah,
and
pizza too, that's
spatzel
true.
the other night with pork tenderloin.
Oh, Eagles pie. That sounds fantastic. Thank you so much. For 51 months, hot diggity dog. Miss Piggy used to karate chop trolls for me, so she's good at that. She gives them with the old hey-ya! Pork chop! And maybe a little bit of the applesauce, too, if you've been especially bad. Shira, thank you so much for 52 months. Hot diggity dog. Hot diggity dog. Thank you so much. Goose of gratitude for you guys. For doing the resubscribe giving. That's very, very kind of you. I've heard from people who use the air fryer to replace the oven completely. Really? Wow. That seems a little extreme for me. But maybe their air fryer is fancier than mine. Because mine's not like a huge air fryer. You couldn't put like no turkey or nothing in it. What do they do like for Thanksgiving? They put the turkey in one piece at a time? Oh, we got the leg in there.
Wow.
Whole thing will be ready in
just
2 days.
2 bits. Shaving a haircut mustache could use a trim.
It always can. Floor Vivito, thank you so much, my friend, for those 2 delicious bits. Filling up the goblet of justice. And reminding me to do a little bit of the old
Brenda Fabulous just
mustache
cheered
cane.
100 bits.
Oh, Brenda Fabulous, thank you. Oh, wow, it was actually truthful this time. It was actually truthful this time. Thank you, Brenda Fabulous. Thank you so much.
Shira _ 2025 just cheered 200 bits.
And Shira, Huntress of the... Wait, who was Shira? Shira, what was her little... Because you had Hey-Man.
Kala _
and then you
Cop
had
just
She-Ra.
cheered 100 bits.
I don't remember
Hype
her
train
thing.
gimmicks.
And thank you so much, Calicot. Hype train going. Oh my goodness, Brenda Fabulous. What are you doing? Thank you so much.
A hype train gimmick has started.
That's what the robot said. Robot called you Shira. Shira. Hey, look at Shira. But it's actually Shira. We all know that. And Floyd Vivito smooches for you. Look at that. And Commodore Friday with the giant tiny corns.
Wow. Scotty
With the little
518
hand in
just
front of
cheered
its face.
100 bits. I made a bone-in pork chop the other night out on the grill. Had a good pork chop seasoning from my work that was given to me.
Scotty B518 with the pork chop seasonings, baby.
Brenda Fabulous just cheered 1,000 bits.
Brenda Fabulous, thank you so much, my friend. The robot's a little bit behind. Robot, you know, they say you can have it good, fast, or cheap, and the robot works cheap. And that's the only one.
Hype train level 2, yes indeedios.
Look at that. Look at that.
Wow.
Wait, where did
Ford
that one?
Vivino just
What is
cheered
that?
25 bits. Choo choo, catch the speeding hype train.
Cho-cho-chos. Where's that coming from? Floor Fito. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay, there it is. There it is.
Wow.
It's like going out of,
_ just cheered 123
out of order or
bits.
something.
Power ham, hype ham. Daddy.
Oh my goodness gracious! Right there at the end, snuck in and sucker punched me. Power ham. You could do your power ham, and then if you got some left over, you can make some power
Ford
pork
Vivino
chops.
just cheered 10 bits. Did Sock Cop say the hype train has a big behind?
It does. A huge caboose. Huge caboose, Floyd Vivino. You should see the size of this thing. Strutting its stuff down the track, baby. With a big caboose. Choo-choos, choo-choos. Or rather, considerable posterior shelf, if I do say so myself. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's that emote. That emote is really handsome. Oh, that's Tetris. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a plush. I'd never hovered over that. I didn't know where it came from. You like big butts and you cannot lie. You know, there's nothing I hate worse than somebody who loves big butts and won't admit it. You know what I mean?
Anonymous just tipped 30. I hear it's good to brine pork chops before cooking to help keep it juicy. Smooches.
Oh, Anonymous smooches for yous. Yes, indeed, yo. Yes, indeed. Oh, I love a good brine. I love a good brine. I don't know that it... No, I've brined pork chops. No, I haven't brined them. I've marinated them. I've never brined them. Let's take a look and see what you got for the desk, buddy. Oh, it's a delicious cappuccino. Cappuccino. Thank you so much. Look at that. Look at that, Anonymous. The Anonymous coming in hot with a cappuccino. Cappuccino. Bring that to me. Let me sniff it. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Well, it's got like a little latte art thing on it. What's that there? What is that there? Is that like a shape? It looks like the little mountain from The Nightmare Before Christmas, but it's upside down. The one that Jack Skellington walks down and it unrolls. That doesn't happen in real life, by the way. If you ever see like a curly hill and you try to walk down it, you're just going to fall off the hill. That's okay. You could have some glacier. You can have some glacier. Calder Rico Chad, good to see us.
Just another blowhard just cheered 100 bits. I'm on my way home. Air fryer and pork chops and no blowhard? That a besmirchment.
Hey, I've set the stage for you. Set the stage for you, just other blowhard. Smooches for you, my friend. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. A brainless unicorn, congratulations on losing 5 pounds. That's fantastic. Way to go. Your old pal Sock Cop could use a couple of pounds himself. Need to do a little bit of the old sit-ups there. See what I can get going. Gotta get the definition in my ridges back. Starting to lose it, you know. You get the once you hit over 130, it's really hard to keep your girlish figure. You know what I'm saying? It's quite difficult. Oh, Glacier, get out of my business. There's old Glacier. Good to see you, Glacier. What a good boy. What is the sock equivalent to a six-pack? Well, I'm gonna find out here, and what I do, then we'll learn together. We'll learn. Look at that! Wow. Oh, hype chest! Open your hype chest.
Cheered 10 bits. At just another blowhard is here. Let the besmirchment begin.
Look at that, the besmirchment. We have only begun to besmirch. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. Choo choo, choo 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 choo. Ah, so kind of you. You blow me away. What with the generosity and all that kind of stuff. I like to pronounce the soft G in generosity because generosity it's a soft word. So I don't think it should be generosity. You know what I mean? Gin. That's a booze. We don't want to talk about that. We're talking about generosity. It's generous. Thank you for being so generous is all I'm trying to say. Smooches for you. Who's besmirching who? Well, I'm sure the target of the besmirchment is just another blowhard. Now who's doing the besmirchment? I don't know. I think it's like a rotating cast. You know what I mean? You never know. It's different. It's different all the time. Of course, you got your regular players, but it changes up sometimes from time to time. Sniper's lurking, everybody. Don't bother Sniper. Thank you so much for lurking, my friend. Feel free to lurk while you let me see. What do I think Sniper is doing? Probably rolling up some sushi rolls. You get the sticky rice on your hands and stuff like that. You got to be careful. Whoa, my goodness gracious. Brenda Fabulous. Oh, I don't have to make that noise. I got a button for that. There we go. Of course, Calder Nico Chat. I got the poem. Gonna be locked and loaded here. I gotta scroll back down. See, Igor's Pie. I want to talk more about the schnitzel and the spätzle. I don't know what a spätzle is. I know what a schnitzel is. And dadgum is it fun to say. But a spätzle, I don't know. Is it like a schnitzel but a little bit different? Like a little bit different. All right, let me see. Where did it go? Where did it go? I'm trying to find the dadgum thing where you redeem your poem. Mrs. Cake is the coolest pet talked about on this Twitch stream. Wow. There we go. That's going to be a great
Void Vivino just cheered 10 bits. That's a great idea. At Sock Cop, we can besmirch it just another blowhard by putting him in a rotating cast.
Oh, my goodness gracious. I'm not giving out ideas about besmirchment. But I won't turn down a compliment, so thank you for saying I had a good idea. His shade means nothing when he has poor taste. Can't trust the man who doesn't appreciate a lobster roll. Lobster roll. You gotta have a good lobster roll first. Mrs. Cake is the coolest pet talked about on this Twitch stream. Wow. There we go. That's gonna be
Void
great.
Vivino just cheered 10 bits. That's a great idea. At Sock Cop, we can besmirch it just another blowhard by putting him in a rotating cast.
Oh, my goodness gracious. I'm not giving out ideas about besmirchment. But I won't turn down a compliment, so thank you for saying I had a good idea. His shade means nothing when he has poor taste. Can't trust the man who doesn't appreciate a lobster roll. Lobster roll. That's fun to say, too. It's fun to say, too. You love a lobster roll, Brenda Fabulous? Oh, I bet. I don't think I've ever had a lobster roll. I don't even think I've ever seen a lobster do a roll. I'm not even sure I've seen a lobster near a roll before, to be honest with you. But maybe. Scotty B518. Thank you so much for those 50 bits. Let me replay that thing for you since we were in a rewind.
Scotty518 just cheered 50 bits. Sometime in the near future, I'm gonna make some more jambalaya.
Thank you so much. Yeah, jambalaya. Can't beat some good jambalaya, man. I had some dirty rice the other day. It was fantastic. He said we accidentally got Italian sausage instead of hamburger meat. Because, I mean, it all looks the same. It's just mushed up stuff on a thing, you know. Wasn't paying attention. Grabbed some Italian sausage. It was good. It was good. Challenge accepted, Brenda Fabulous. I will accept that challenge to try a lobster roll. Next time I see one. There is a lot of seafood around here. We do live near the, well, not the sea, I guess, but the Gulf of Mexico. But the seafood don't know that it's not the sea. It's salty water. There's plenty of it out there. But not a whole lot of lobsters. Not a lot of lobsters out there. Crabs. Plenty of crayfish. Grab Mo and meet me in Boston. Have an amazing lobster roll and clam chowder. All right, let's go. No, I didn't drop it on the floor. It's just called dirty rice. It wasn't really actually dirty. It was as clean as normal rice is. Which I assume is fairly clean. You would assume that the rice would be clean. I don't know. But they call this one dirty rice. It's just bad branding, really. That's just bad branding. I mean, it's like an appropriate name. Looks kind of like it's dirty because it's got meat in it. But it's really good. But I don't think it that they mind too much that it doesn't have an appealing name. I don't think they mind. They don't need it to stretch out into the rest of the world. You live in Lobster Roll Central here on Cape Cod. Right now, the local restaurants charge $35 for a small, $55 for a regular size, and $75 for a monster roll, which is absurdly huge. But that's still very expensive. Good Lord. Good Lord. Don't they just know that lobster is bugs? Lobster is bugs. That's a lot of money for some bugs. But there you go. Needless to say, it can't be afforded. Oh, come on, Pansy Clock. All you got to do is, take out another mortgage or something like that. Yeah, we can all. I think if we all pitch in, we can get us a small, and everybody can have a good sniff. Probably be enough left if we pass it around. You like crab slightly better than lobster? I do too, Brenda Fabulous. I'm a big fan of the crab, which is it's like a bug too. Crab's like a bug. All of them seafoods is bugs. But a good crab is fun. Used to go crabbing. I don't know if the crabs are still out there. But you used to take a little net, and we tie a chicken leg, a raw chicken leg to it, drop it on the edge of the sea, and you just sort of hang out, and then you pull it up, and sometimes crabs. And then you take the crab home, and then you eat the crab. You can cook it, I guess, if you wanted to. Absolutely wild how no one cared about lobster at one point. It was considered a trash food. It's so weird. That's branding for you. Everything's marketing. It's all about the marketing. You tell people, ooh, look at this sea bug, this thing. Yeah, no, it's delicious. You're going to love this. Hey, why are you covering it with butter? Well, because it's not all that good on its own. It's only good with the butter. Well, why is it so expensive? Because it's a bug in the sea. And fancy people eat it. So, oh, fancy people? Oh, I didn't realize it was fancy people food. Here, you take a check? Not from you. That's probably smart on your part. Well, I've been in business a long time, sir. Well, I can tell that. This establishment looks great. Yes, thank you. I forgot what the original part of that skit was about. Try not to think about them there as bugs, because when I remember I get creeped out. I'm the same way. I can't think about them being bugs. It does creep me out. Sea bugs are delightful this time of the year. Well, it is sea bug season. 'Tis the season for the sea bugs. Sea bugs. Bugs of the sea. Or you could get some crawfish, which is a chicken of the ditch. Don't take checks. They bounce. Yeah, made out of rubber. Made out of rubber they are. Not it doesn't have to be a fancy food. You know what's funny? Like red lobster was considered like a. You know what I mean? People are like, oh, that's a common person's restaurant. But then you go to a place and you're like, hey, can I get a lobster roll for about $5? And they're like, are you crazy? Lobster is a ridiculously fancy dish. But you were just making fun of the red lobster. Yeah. It's because I don't know how to think for myself. I just say what other people say. The buggiest sea bug I had was crawfish, and I don't need another one of those. I'm not a big crawfish fan neither. Not a big crawfish fan. I could eat a couple of them. But they're... Because usually you eat those, they bring you the whole deal, and you got to, like, peel it yourself. And then it's painfully obvious that this is like it's a sea cockroach, basically. It's pretty gross. Pretty gross. If you ever... I remember one time, I was eating crawfish, and then saw a cockroach. It stepped on it and it flipped over like that, and I'm like, that's the same dadgum thing. If that thing had claws, which God forbid. Oh God, could you imagine? I just want to take a second. Wow. Lord, whoever's up there, thank you for not giving cockroaches big lobster claws.
How much for a rock lobster?
Thank you. How much for a rock lobster? Oh, Calicut, that's big money right there. That's gonna cost you at least be $52. Hey-oh, it's gonna be $52. You hear me? Hey-oh. I said, forget it. Thank you, Brenda. Yeah, I had the thought, and then immediately I wanted to cast that thought out. You know, just in case the big guy upstairs is still trying to come up with new creatures. I don't want to give no bad ideas. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be like, good idea, Sock Cop. I will now infest everyone's homes with cockroaches with huge pinchers. Echoing cough noises. Oh, you alright there, Brainless Unicorn?
You give me the biscuits!
There's you some biscuits. Cheddar Bay biscuits. Them things is good. We talk about Red Lobster. I may have missed a... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, the Cheddar Bay biscuits. Man, those things are good. There's a place here called the Bayou, and they have gumbo. You get crawfish on top of it.
Tiny corns.
That's okay. Crawfish tails are okay. Like, if you have crawfish tails in a thing, I'm down for that. But even then, not too many, because I start thinking about it. And, you know, the mind is a terrible thing to taste. All right, here we go. Hey, this is a short poem. I guess the robot didn't have a whole lot to say about how great Mrs. Cake is. I mean, you know, what else is there to say? You say, Mrs. Cake is the best, and then, you know, anything after that, you just... Alright, don't read this crusty old poem from last week. You might catch a disease from that one. Yeah, this one fairly short. I could give a whole talk on cornbread. You know what, Pants O'Clock? I've had an idea that I think would be a lot of fun. I've heard it's not my original idea. I've heard of people doing it before, but I've never actually seen it. And somebody may have even brought it up here. I don't know. But I want to do a like a party where everybody brings a PowerPoint presentation on something they want to talk about for like 5 or 10 minutes, or however long. You know what I mean? Do anything you want, whatever you want it to be. It could be a historical event. It could be a food. It could be something wacky that happened to you in 8th grade. And then everybody takes turn and does a PowerPoint presentation about it. I think that would be fun. Parkour. But maybe I'm a total weirdo.
Anonymous just tipped
not
15.
maybe.
The
That's
Mind is a
true.
Terrible Thing to Taste is an album by Ministry.
Is it an album by Ministry? Oh, man. I should have known. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Let's take a look and see what you got for the desk here. Boom shakalaka. A beautiful daisy. Beautiful daisy. Or some sort of flower. I don't know. I'm not a botanist. An hour or so with Blowhard. Yeah, we have to put time limits on it. We get a button that says next PowerPoint.
I
And if you
heard
get
that
3
just
of them, you gotta
another
shut
blowhard
up.
has an idea one time, but it died of loneliness.
Floyd Vivino, y'all must maybe spit out my coffee. That's very rude and hilarious. Thank you so much, my friend. I mean, I don't know how to react to that. Thank you, Floyd Vivino. Smooches for you. Smooches for you. All right, let me see. Hold on. Friendly friend. The lobster story reminded me of tea at first. When it was shipped to Western countries, milk was only added to make it tolerable, which is odd since rich people could drink literally anything else. Then that caught on to Asian countries, and since people can't refrigerate milk, people use condensed milk, which is how milk tea / boba tea became a thing. That is fascinating. I had no idea about that. Look at that. Friendly friend spilling the tea on the tea. Oh, isn't that great?
Brenda Fabulous just cheered 100 bits. Blowhard is an American treasure.
An American treasure. He is a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I do love a bubble tea too. That stuff is fantastic. There you go, Commodore Friday. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. Oh, I watched, oh yeah, Coda Rico Chan. We'll get to that. I watched the Popeye movie. Or I started watching the Popeye movie. And, I don't know. I didn't think it was very good. Maybe it gets better later. But I'm like, this is not what I was expecting at all. Yeah, the Robin Williams Popeye one. Is there another one? No, I'm not talking about them scary ones that they come out with. But yeah, the Robin Williams one, it's it wasn't very good. You saw it in the theater. Oh, and you walked out. Oh my goodness! So I would have done the same thing. Cause I walked out of my living room. It was on there, and I was like, I'm gonna get something to eat. And it's not very good. I was like, how do you get it? He didn't punch nobody.
Floyd Vivino just cheered 10
Everybody
bits.
was singing about
At Brenda
food.
Fabulous South America.
Which you would think. Which you would think I would love. If by treasure you mean old doubloon, crusty old golden coin. Favorite flavor of bubble tea is lychee, 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 likey, looky loo, licky, lacky loo. They are delicious. Oh yeah, you get those things at Costco. Costco's got some good stuff. You wouldn't want to see it as an adult. Well, apparently I wouldn't either. And I don't know if it gets better. Maybe it turns into an action-filled, non-stop comedy bonanza after about 20 minutes. But I kind of doubt it. When I watched that, they were just singing, and I'm like, who are these people? They did have the wimpy guy, and he was trying to get hamburgers. I like that part. But otherwise, it was just Robin Williams, just mumbling, and then other people complaining. I was like, what is this? He hadn't even eaten spinach. He even told the guy that he didn't like spinach. He bought carrots from this guy. And the guy was like, it's $100 for the carrots or whatever. And he's like, well, how much is this? And he's like, I'll give you the spinach for $25. And he said, I don't want no spinach. I'm like, what kind of Popeye are you gonna do? He just rode into town and talk about how he don't want spinach. What's going on, Silver Jim? Good to see you. It was very boring. Red Letter Media's review of Popeye was more entertaining. Well, I'm sure plenty of people. I'm not the first one to say it's not a good movie. But I just never seen it before. He actually gets into a fight with Dennis Franz. Well, I may have to go watch that part. That's pretty cool. All right, here we go. Here's a poem about Mrs. Cake, who, as we all know, is a beloved cat belonging to Coda Rinico-chan. And here we go. This may be shocking, but you also haven't seen it. Here's my shocked face. That's about the level of shocked that I was. Music, lyrics. All right, get them awards ready. On the Twitch stream, a legend was born. A pet so cool from dusk till the morn. Not a dog, nor a cat, though they're sweet, it is true. But Mrs. Cake, the one they all knew. With purrs or chirps or perhaps a soft squeak, her fame on the stream they'd constantly speak. A digital icon, a furry delight, bringing laughter and joy both day and night. The chat would ignite whenever she'd grace the camera's wide view with her charming pet face. So here's to Mrs. Cake, the coolest of all, the star of the stream, who answers the call. There it is, look at that. Awful short. And I told the robot that it was a cat. Oh, wait, no, it didn't. Can you write me a poem about Mrs. Cake is the coolest pet talked about on this Twitch stream? Okay, so we didn't tell it was a cat. But I don't know if you guys knew this. But they call it artificial intelligence, but it's really not. It's not smart at all. Even the AI bot knows that cats are the horrible creature of the day. Yeah, it wasn't very good. Sorry about that, Coda Rinico-chan. Well, that's what you get when you ask a robot to write a poem. Sometimes it does okay. But most of the time, it just spits out a bunch of garbage. Cats do have more than 2 legs, Charlie Coleslaw. But the cat is not the animal of the day. At least I don't think. We haven't found out what it is yet. I don't think it's the cat. I feel like it was the cat fairly recently. So I'm hoping it's not the cat. But we'll find out how many legs it has, what letter of the alphabet it starts with. Yeah, Doc Rob, he doesn't like cats. He doesn't like cats, that guy. So, that's fine, I guess. He hates cats. Oh, wow. See, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt. So just saying, didn't like them. But let's go ahead and do the prediction for the animal of the day. What letter of the alphabet do you think the animal of the day starts with? You can do some of them sock points and bet on one end or the other. I think my cat has 4 legs, but she's usually in a melted blob somewhere, or we carry her around her legs. She doesn't need them. They're just there for decoration. Just there for decoration. Mrs. Cake is most disappointed. Well, you know what? I would say to Mrs. Cake to not be bothered. Not be bothered by opinions of people. Especially people that you don't know. It's okay. Your sister has a cat with 3 legs. Oh, man. Wait, is that 1 extra or 1 less? I guess 1 less. I'm allergic to cats too, so I like cats as long as they're over there. That's adorable. Like, you look at the cat, it's over there, and then the cat wants to rub its face on me, and I'm like, please don't do that. Unless you have a little kitty cat Benadryl handy. This is gonna end in tears for me, literally. Oh yeah, I love Mrs. Cake. I do. I love all cats. I do. I love them all. From a distance. Love them from a distance. Would never physically harm cats. Just hate them. Oh yeah, I know that.
Just cheered 10 bits. To all my allergic friends, take Allegra. It does wonders.
There you go, Flor Fafino. Take you some Allegra and get a cat. That's the plan. It's a good thing Mrs. Cake can't read. That's how I protected Este's feelings from that poem. That's a good thing, Arvo. I'm glad. No cat's feelings were harmed during the making of this street. I can say that now. Too allergic to cats, and I too take Allegra. Wow, there you go. The Allegra works. This stream is sponsored by Allegra. Ask your doctor if Allegra is right for you. Do not take if allergic to Allegra. May cause all sorts of problems. But might not. There you go. Club Josh TV. It's so good to see you, my friend. Gotta take a Zyrtec. Zyrtec. Welcome back, everybody, to Allergy Medicine Talk on Tuesday with your old pal, Sock Cop. That's right. You got sneezes? You got itchy, watery eyes? Well, those days have passed you, my friend. Thank you, Club Josh TV, for 49 months. Hot diggity dog. Recently had a stray cat choose us. He's sound asleep in the spare room right now. Oh, I love it. I love it. I choose they. See, Charlie Coleslaw, that's why I keep you around. That's why I keep you around. Go back in time. Pretend I said a Tuesdays. Because that's way better. Way better. Matter of fact, the whole thing's canceled. Forget it. I just got demolished. Just got demolished. Yeah, sometimes the cat delivery system just show. That's how we got our cat that we used to have. The cat king giveth and the cat king taketh away. Wasn't a cat person until she busted into your house and your heart. Oh, yeah, the cat distribution system. They just show up. Sometimes it's like, well, time for a cat. Here you go. And then you got a cat. Frank ended up in my life, and he's probably being a jerk somewhere in the house right now. Oh, Frank, I love that. Does anyone have any stray socks? I don't. Estie's almost 2 years old. Good Lord. Time goes by too fast. Goes by too fast. Cats. You know, they say a dog year is 7 years, which is not true. But what is cat years? Is it around about the same? It's got to be 518. Never owned a cat. Nobody's ever owned a cat. The cat owns you. Is St. Aaron, are you trying to summon a cat? Do you need a cat, St. Aaron? Because we go out and find you a cat. There's plenty of them about. Free cats. Free cats everywhere. You want a cat? Boom, get a cat. Cat, all over the place. And you too can have all scratches on your furniture. A nice fun litter box to play with. It's great. Love a cat.
Wow. Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits. At Sock Cop, just a piece of friendly advice. Beware the sock eating dryer.
Oh, goodness gracious. I try to avoid anything that eats socks, whether it be man, machine, or beast. Any of those things, I would prefer not to be consumed, if at all possible. Robert Schmarbert, Smooches Fuse, my friend, good to see you. How's it going? How is it going? I used to have beautiful furniture. Now I just have a beautiful cat. That's the way that it goes. P-Chops is allergic. Luckily, I am also a dog person. Oh yeah, love a good dog too. Love a good dog. Dogs are a lot easier to train to sit, roll over, and stuff like that. My dog's not. She's too stupid to do that, but most dogs can do it. And I like a good dog, especially if you have a doggy door. That makes life a lot easier. Because then the dog can just you go in as they please. I've got friends and they don't have doggy doors, so they have to, we'll be hanging out somewhere, and they're like, oh, we gotta be home at a certain time. So we gotta let the dog out. And I'm like, man, you guys ain't even got no kids or nothing. Well, maybe they just don't like hanging out with me past a certain time. That's also a possibility. That's also a possibility I hadn't considered until just now. But that's probably the likeliest. Like your newest edition? I do, Calicott. Thank you so much for sharing those pictures of your adorable kitty cat. Who let the dogs out? Who? 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 Great, now it's going to be stuck in my head. Robert Schmobbit, you guys setting up? You fixing to climb up into the old tree house? Look at some weird food? Talk about squirrels? And poopies and all that kind of stuff? Somebody get that owl. Get out of here with that owl. I'm allergic to owls. You know what? A lot of us could be allergic to owls, and you probably would never know. I mean, how often do you get close enough to an owl to get an allergic reaction? Not often. Your daughter just sent adorable pictures of Esty. She's supposedly studying for finals, but cat therapy is healthy too. Yes, it is. Maybe Esty can whisper the answers into her ear. You have a terrible orca allergy? Oh, my goodness, Charlie Coleslaw, see? That's the kind of thing. You don't find that out till you go to SeaWorld. You think it's all fun. You get to swim with Shamu. And next thing you know, your eyes are watering. And you thought it was just because you're so happy to see an orca, but nope, allergies. You saw an owl a month ago in the woods near your house? We used to have one that would hang out here. More like Sneeze World. Charlie Coleslaw, you were on fire tonight, my friend. You were on fire. You need to hit the clubs. Get some stage time. There was a huge countrywide investigation in the year 2000 about who let the dogs out. They kept asking you on the radio. I really hope 25 years later they found out. Man, them guys made so much money off of that song. I think if I had a time machine, I think I would go back in time and write Who Let the Dogs Out. I think that's what I would do. Because, you know what I mean? Like, nobody bothers the Baja Men. They just sit there and collect the checks. Because they still come out with those, like, 3D animated movies. And at some point, they're going to play Who Let the Dogs Out while they do some wacky dance scene. It's in every movie. And every time, they get a check. Parkour. They don't have to work another day of their
Anonymous
life.
just tipped 15. Maybe one day I'll find out if I'm allergic or not.
Oh, my goodness. Anonymous. You're all on fire today. Thank you so much, my friend. Let's take a look and see what you got to put there. Oh, man. There's something in the air tonight. Honey! Little jar of honey sitting on the thing. I got some honey. Bee-ba-da-ba-doo. See, now this is good. This is great. See, what we're going to do, we're going to attract bees with the flower. They're going to see the honey, and then they're going to go like, oh, yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to make honey on account of I'm a bee. And then they make us some more honey. And then, guess what? Free honey. We're going to be millionaires. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Goose of gratitude for you. Trapper 008, it's good to see us. Who let the frogs out? Who? Ribbit. Maybe she's starting an investigative series. Where are they now? I'm sure somebody's doing a podcast that has 4 listeners doing the same thing. You think they tried different animals before deciding dogs was the best one? Yeah. Yeah, people tried snakes.
Zoink Vivino just cheered 10 bits.
Alligators.
At Sock Cop, if you really want to see fire, watch Robin Williams doing Elmer Fudd singing Bruce Springsteen's song Fire.
Oh my goodness gracious. I'll have to find that. It's got to be better than Popeye. Hello, caller. You're on the air. How can I help you?
So I'm here to answer some critics of mine. It seems I'm a popular topic of conversation when I'm not around, apparently.
It's just another blowhard, everybody. I was just saying that for, just to make sure everybody knew.
Just make sure.
I recognize your dulcet tones, but maybe not everybody does.
My dulcet tones.
That's right.
So I'm going to agree with you on one thing.
What?
Yes, excuse me, I just ate. So when I was, say, 6 or 7 or whatever it came out, I saw Popeye in the theater, and it was very good. And I thought, so that was my first kind of lesson in movies are not always going to be what you expect. They're going to be different. Mm-hmm. All right? And at an early age, I said, okay, this is the movie, and then this is because it's not exactly the thing. Thanks a lot, Carnivore Friday. Catch up on some Z's. But having watched it again, and I liked it as a kid because it was colorful, it was like, and having watched it again as an adult, it's not very good. It looks great. It looks fantastic. It looks like a real life cartoon. And I like how they ADR'd it afterwards, much like the Fleischer films of old. You know, I think Robert Altman, the guy directing MASH and The Player, fantastic filmmaker, actually did this. But what I hate about that movie? It's the same reason why I don't like, and I'm going to get hate for this, I don't like A Nightmare Before Christmas. The music sucks. The music is terrible.
Yeah,
I mean, there's not, I mean, like, Sweet Haven is an all right song, and I Am What I Am, but there's like no, there's like sections of it, but as like an actual musical, but acting is very good. Shelley Duvall is very good in it. Robin Williams is very good at it. It's a middle of the road film for me. So
I think you're right. Yeah, the song they had a song that was like everything is food, everything is food, everything is food, everything is food, and I'm like, shut up already! Just sing something else. Come up with some more words.
I think Harry Chapman was the one who wrote the music of it.
Yeah, that's what it said. He wrote all the bit, which I don't know if that means he wrote the lyrics and stuff, or if he just like came up with some songs on the guitar, or did they just said a couple lines over it? I don't know.
That's another excellent song. I mean, but again,
I didn't make it to that.
I mean, lyrically, well, yeah, and I mean, I like Danny Elfman. I think he does some good scores, and I like some Oingo Boingo stuff. But the music in Nightmare Before Christmas is not very good. I mean, the only memorable song that I know of is
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Well,
Halloween.
That's almost like Philip Glass, and it's it's like Chinese water torture music, where they repeat something over and over and over again.
No, they say other words besides that. That's just the only words I know right now.
But the Oogie Boogie song, I like that song, and that's about it. And also, I want to bring this up because we talked a little bit about this. I watched Pee Wee Herman himself this weekend.
Oh yeah, I watched that too.
And I enjoyed it. I have a major complaint about it, and I'll get to that in a second.
I'm sure you would.
There was something that I have. It's a very interesting portrait. It doesn't paint Pee Wee in the best of light, or Paul Rubens.
Everything is food. Everything is food.
But
everything is food. Food.
For a Hollywood animal that at the time, I mean, that's what it was. I'm not surprised that he was like that.
Just another blowhard for dissing
and I mean, it's nothing. This is Halloween. Well, I'm sorry.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween. 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 Anyways, yeah. They sort of like they made it clear that he was a bit of a diva.
Yeah, and I mean, I have no problem with that. But the big thing is creating the character and separating yourself from the character, and the lengths that he would go to create this character, this alter ego. And it reminds me of somebody. Not anybody off the top of my head, but it just reminds me of somebody.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he's not the only one. I can't relate, but I'm sure there's
not
plenty of other examples out there.
Yes, where just imagine being a person who not only has an alter ego, but throws out a fake name for his actual actual ego, and to the point to where nobody knows who he is really.
Yeah.
Is really good. Especially if he writes books and does a weekly show or anything like that.
Yeah, that's true.
But this is my major complaint about it. It went to black. It cut to black numerous times, and I don't understand why. It would there'd be a segment, and then it would cut to black, and then it would come out of black, cut to black, cut to black. It was almost like this was a TV show, and they were cutting in spots for ads. And I'm wondering, but it's like 4 hours long.
Wow. Fabulous. Just
talking about soup again. Are we boring you?
Talk about soup
Are we
again?
boring you?
You know,
Really?
that's
You wanna
one.
talk about farts?
That is one thing about the Pee Wee Herman documentary thing is that they didn't tell us what his favorite soup was.
No, he didn't.
I was disappointed in that, and also I was disappointed that they didn't ask me to be a part of it.
Why would you be a part of it?
What? Just because I never met the man?
Yeah, had nothing to do with him, and I mean, at least I lived in L.A. I mean, you could ask me. I mean, that's the only connection.
Well, I mean,
have.
I lived in the same country as the man, but it just would have been nice of him to ask. You know what I mean? I would have said no.
You would say no. I would say yes, and just make stuff up. I mean, it's their mistake for asking me to be a part of a program about somebody I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you're a big liar. I can't lie like that.
I'm not.
That's awesome, J-Dot Spit. But have fun, buddy. He's flying in a plane.
I've done that before.
Have you really?
I was in Wisconsin. Yeah, when I went to Tucson a couple nights. Hey, another big weekend for me.
Oh.
There was
the Wienermobile races.
That was amazing, and I posted the full race.
Yeah, I didn't watch it.
And you really need to. It is right up your alley.
I tried to watch it, but
right
I don't know. It was glitching out. I think maybe my internet was cattywampus or something like that. It was all.
Well,
it wouldn't play.
If not, it's on YouTube, but you got to watch the whole thing. You don't have to watch the race. It is. I mean, you would love it. It was full of so many puns. And I mean, it's almost like it was almost like a sock race or a sock, like this. I mean, it was close to almost a duck race in terms of but it's sock race in the thing of you were in charge. I could easily see you being 100% behind this.
Well, I need to make some phone calls then. I need to be announcing that thing next year.
And it's only like 10, 15 minutes long.
I can work 10 to 15 minutes.
I'm sure you can. I don't know. But then there was the other big race.
Thank you, Trapper Smooches for yours, my friend. For 19 months. That's fantastic. What other race?
Yes, that is. What other race? Oh, this the big one.
Smooches,
350,000 people. But yeah, that's a quote from
many. I mean, there's like billions on the planet. They could only get like a couple 100,000. That's not that many. I mean, you think if it was any good, there'd be more people there. But as long as you enjoy it, that's the important thing.
Are you going to be? I mean, that's something I would say to somebody.
Oh no! Oh no!
Are you becoming me? Are you going to grow a beard and shave your head?
Oh God, no!
You sure about that?
No, don't say that. Don't say it. That's like telling a woman that she's turning into a mother. That's like don't say that.
Because that's like something I would say. I'd be like, that's a big deal. Like, yeah, you watch car turn left, big deal.
You're right.
You got 300 people doing that?
I need to reevaluate my life. You're right. You're absolutely right. But did you enjoy it? Did you wear your special hat? Do you have a special hat?
I didn't wear a special hat. No, I don't wear a special hat.
I don't know what you do.
I'm not insane.
Wearing a hat doesn't make you insane, does it?
I live alone and in a basement with a chest freezer. Hey, ladies, but I'm not crazy. But and you've seen my apartment. It looks like a cell for crying out loud.
It does look like a jail cell. It does, yeah.
But no, it was actually a boring race. And apparently everybody was cheating. And everybody cheated to make such a boring race. I mean, the guy who won...
How do you cheat? No, what do they teleport?
No, you
turn on the rocket launchers?
Go faster. The rocket launchers.
No, I mean like rocket boosters. That's what I meant to say. Not like Twisted Metal.
No, I mean it. the way that it works is everything is basically bolt-on. There's not really, every car is practically the same. You can do little things to the engine, but other than that, but anything to gain any sort of advantage is looked down upon and will not be, super squeak, would not be.
So your car cannot be on steroids, for example.
So the guy who came in second, and to quote Stroker Ace, screw second, and to quote Ricky Bobby, second is the first loser.
Mm-hmm.
That guy had to go back after they found out he cheated. Had to go back to the very end of it. So they took his second place away from him.
He had to do it again.
They said, okay, you didn't come in. You basically came in last. So basically, everything he did just means nothing.
Oh man! But he still got paid, right?
Oh, I'm sure they did. Everybody
okay,
gets paid
good. All right, good.
money.
I don't like to see people racing for free. You know what I mean?
For free.
I'm on the side of the working man. I don't know about you. You may be all bourgeoisie, but not me. I still don't know how he cheated.
Also,
he pushed his foot down too fast on the gas pedal. How do you cheat in a car race?
Look it up. I mean, you could do all sorts of neat stuff. Okay, then why'd you ask this question?
Well, because I want you to tell me.
Blah, 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 blah. I don't know these things.
Oh.
I'm just here. I'm just calling you to bring this show to a screeching halt.
What's for dinner? You better be eating some soup.
No, I'm not. I'm done now. It's a little late now. You guys are busy making fun of me, and I'm not going to tell you. So there. How about that? Besmirch that.
All right. Well, then, just so the Blowhard had soup, everybody. It was lentil, and he said it wasn't that great, but it'll make a turd.
So this is something very interesting to you, and I think you'll find this interesting. So over the weekend, Game Pass, which I adore, released a classic gaming thing. So
I heard about this.
They have a bunch of old 2600 Activision games. Because apparently now Microsoft owns Activision. They own Activision Blizzard or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Activision, I forgot, also bought Sierra. So there's a bunch of Sierra games on it. There's Police Quest on it. There's Police Quest 2 on it, which you would like because it's like King's Quest, but you're a cop. But you have to do everything boringly, and you have to do everything.
So we can jump into the future past the end of this call.
Floyd is a fan of me.
That's fantastic.
I think Floyd watches just to give me a hard time.
Floyd Vito is like Statler and Waldorf all rolled up into one.
You're like,
love that guy.
You're like, but there is a
pork wonton soup and garlic cucumbers. Good Lord, that sounds good.
No, but Freddy Farkas is Club Josh TV, which actually I think is a better game than. Like only 2 Space Quests are on it. There's like no King's Quests. And Ari's joined. You know, Ari, I made you famous. All right, this is how you say things. Anyway, back to my point. You guys are getting me all discombobulated.
You played old games?
Yes, there's an Activision game on it, and I swear to God, this is called Blood on the Street. It's called Blood on the Streets, I believe. But it's a Frogger clone.
The city. Oh, that sounds disturbing.
But you're not a frog. You're a person. Tried to cross a 6 or 7 lane highway.
That seems dangerous. I don't like that. That's teaching kids. It's one thing for a frog to do it. That's adorable.
And they do speed, so. But I can't do that.
Yeah, we should. I'll do a letter writing campaign. We'll get that one taken down. That's a bad influence on society.
Okay, so if we're gonna do this, you're gonna get all 3 in. All right, longer I'm on, the other people can't call. Hey, what's the animal today?
Oh, we're gonna find out here in just a second. Oh, wait a minute, we got another phone call. Thank you so much. Just so the Blowhard. See you later. Hello, caller. You're on the air. How can I help you?
Danny Manny here.
No, it's Danny Manny. How you doing, my friend? Smooches for you.
Good. Sorry, Justin or Blowhard. Sorry I interrupted you and Justin or Blowhard's conversation.
Well, some people say will accept your apology, and some people will shower you with praise. Just depends.
Okay, so how was Memorial Day for you and daughter Sock?
Oh, it was great. We did absolutely nothing. We went to no parades. We just sort of hung around the house. It was great. It was great. How about yours? What did you do?
Me and Nelson Romero, my trainer Nelson Romero, and I went to the Memorial Day parade in Annapolis, but the governor was not there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And about that Gulf of Mexico thing, I'm happy you said that, because after what I sent you is you know, I don't want to talk about it, but I'm happy you said Gulf of Mexico. That's the official name.
Yeah, that's what I call. That's what it's always been.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm gonna do Rockville Pride again on Sunday.
Oh, that'll be fun. It's always a good time.
Yeah, well.
Do they have a parade for that as well, right?
Huh?
Isn't there a parade for that? Or is there not a parade? It's just
No, there's not a parade.
party.
There is for Annapolis, but not Rockville.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where I got confused.
But
That sounds
yeah,
like
I'm doing great.
That's good to hear. Do you have? I thought you had training tonight, or is that Wednesdays? I get confused.
No, not this week, but next week I do, and I have training. Wednesday boot camp I have until the last week of the session is June 11th. And I don't go back to fitness boot camp until June 25th, so I'm definitely going to call you on June 18th.
It sounds good to me. Well, I'm glad. I'm proud of you for going through the training and all that kind of stuff. That's awesome.
Floyd Vivino
think
just
that's really
cheered
cool.
10 bits.
My
At
phone's
Sock
wet. I
Cop,
cannot
I'm
get
heading
into
to
the
Acme.
chat.
Anything I should get for it just to
I'm
have
not
it
logged in. I
blow
just
hard?
cannot see YouTube.
Defective dynamite?
Oh no.
Right.
Yeah, Floyd Vivino. Yeah, get a couple of them anvils while you're at the Acme Corporation. Thank you, Floyd
Appreciate it,
Vivino.
stuff.
But yeah, I'm proud of you, my friend. I think that's cool going through all that training and stuff like that. Most people, like me, are too lazy to do that, but not you. You're a man of action. You get out there and you do the thing, and I'm happy for you about that. I think that's really cool.
Oh. I cannot see the YouTube. I'm just trying to see the chat from whatever website.
They're not talking about anything. Just talking about cats.
Oh yeah, we're getting a new dog anyway. My mom hates cats as well.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. But you getting a new
Very
dog?
soon.
What kind of dog? Big
Some
dog,
hound
little
mix,
dog?
Some hound mix, medium-ish.
Oh, love a hound mix. Love a good
Medium dog.
medium-sized hound dog. Yes, that's some good stuff right there.
Okay, now I can see the chat.
Oh, there we are.
But yeah, it's been amazing.
Excellent.
And I had a great time. I'm still having a great time.
Beautiful. That's what I like to hear.
I'm not sure if Dave. Oh wait, June 18th. That's the eve of Juneteenth. I don't know if you're available on the eve of Juneteenth.
I think so. Maybe. I'm not sure. I have to check the calendar.
Because that's a federal holiday.
That's true. That is true.
If not, I'll call you. If you are busy on June 18th, I'll call you in July.
Yeah, either way, I'm easy.
But yeah, I'm walking around now. Not going to 7-Eleven, just walking around the block.
Always good to get some good steps in.
Yes, indeed, yo.
Well, what do you think the animal of the day is going to be? I know what you want it to be.
No, she does not say Trin. You know what I always guess the animal of the day is?
I don't. You're gonna guess the elephant. Gonna guess the elephant. All right. I was just curious. I didn't know if maybe you'd change up your guess. But that's fine.
Yes,
I like
they
the
do,
commitment.
Harvey. Yes, they do.
Well, we're gonna find out what
They
the
don't-
animal of the day is. So thank you so much for calling there,
You
my
don't
friend.
have it? Sorry, Bobari. We have no cat.
Yeah, there's no cat. They ain't got no cat. You're getting a dog. Hound dog. Medium sized. The best kind.
Yeah. Okay, so my parents actually, when we first purchased that dog. His name was Magi or Magi, however you pronounce it, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
However, we're renaming him as Gizmo after the Gremlin from Gremlins.
Oh, I love that. Gizmo. It's a fantastic name. Gizmo. Oh, well, he's gone. I didn't do that. All right, there we go. We're going to find out the animal of the day. Gizmo. I didn't gizmo him. All right, let's see. We're going to play Silver Jim anytime you want. I got the phone turned off while we do the animal of the day. Then we'll come back on. All right, there we go. Let's see. Let's go. I'm feeling traditional. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you there, Drylit. Drylit thinks it's a bird. We're about to find out together what the animal of the day is. Here we go. Can I get a drum roll, pretty please? Ladies and gentlemen, your animal of the day is the frog. Oh, my goodness gracious, the frog. The animal of the day. Miss DJ Bodie, it's good to see you. Welcome in to Frog. Frog. The animal of the day. Look at it in all of its majesty. What an amphibian is the frog. It lives in the water and also on the land sometimes. Let's see, what letter of the alphabet does frog start with? A, B, C, D, E. Frog. It's in the first part. Congratulations, everybody. That's not a very nice thing to do, making French people the animal of the day. Oh, you were wondering how do you say it in French? That's a good question. Let's see, how do you say frog? In French, we're going to find out together. You're ambivalent when it comes to frogs? That's okay. I'll take an ambivalence. I'm used to ambivalence. Have I ever eaten frog legs? Yes, but I'm not happy about it. They had some at the Chinese buffet. And I ate them, but there's better things to eat. I gotta tell you, there's better things to eat than a frog's legs. Sure, it's not a toad. Oh, Club Josh TV. No, I can't be sure it's not a toad. But it's too late now. They were thinking about having them on one of our menus, so I got to sample them, but they didn't do it. Oh yeah, how was it seasoned? Not very well. I mean, it was at a Chinese buffet. So it was just kind of like fried up, I guess. I don't know. Wasn't anything special, but it definitely, it felt like I was eating a frog's leg. Not the most pleasant experience of my life, culinarily speaking. Thank you so much. Just another blowhard. Here's how you say it in English.
Frog.
That's incorrect. It's frog. F-R-A-W-G. Everybody knows that. Robert knows that.
Frog.
No, frog. But that's whatever. You know, different strokes, different folks. It's fine.
Frog.
Frog. Here we go. How do you say it en français?
Grenouille.
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 Grenouille. Oh, to be a frog in Prague. Wouldn't that be great, Rabbi? Look, I thought I saw your name. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, no, you can't see it up there. But underneath, it shows like a... Here, let me move it up. So, it says ribite. I thought that said rabbite for a second. And I was like, how come rabbite shows up on the first page of Google when you ask how to say frog in French? But it says ribite. Something like that. Anyway, I thought that was you for a second.
Grenouille.
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 Grenouille. But of course in America.
Frog.
Frog. With a W. Come on.
Frog.
Frog. That's closer.
Grenouille.
Grenouille. I don't know where they come up with that. Grenouille.
Grenouille.
Grenouille. Grenouille. Grenouille. How did they look at that critter right there? And they go, hey, what should we call that creature? And they say, because they're Yogi Bear. They say, let's call it Grenouille. And they go, Sacre bleu. That's brilliant. So there it is. Frog is the animal today. Oh, by the way, a group of frogs is called... Nope, wrong button. Group of frogs is called an army. An army of frogs. They call it dinner, yeah. Love a good frog leg. I think it should say froget instead. I think it should say froget. Let's see what happens. Let's see. Let's try this out real quick. What happens if you type F-R-A-W-G, frog? Oh, just the okay, that's fine. It doesn't respect my pronunciation choices. A froget. That's a fancy frog in French. There you go. Frog is the animal of the day. So if you see a frog, be sure to tell it that it is the animal of the day, and the frog will be all like, and you'll be like, aren't you excited, frog, that you're the animal of the day? The frog will be like, here in America we call them freedom frogs. Freedom frogs. So there we go, animal of the day. Congratulations. Whoops, wrong button. I am up wrong button and all over the place today. Frog will be so happy. Make a frog's day. And hey, you never know. Give it a little smooch. It may turn into a prince or a princess or an evil witch. You won't know until you smooch it. Or maybe you'll start to see a bunch of pretty colors. Who knows? Who knows? Kiss the frog. Why not? I'm sure the frog wouldn't mind a little smooch or herpes on your lip. That's true. That's true. Smooch the froget. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? It turns out it's you, Haribo Boy. Haribo Boy is Froget. The plot thickens. The plot thickens. Man. Let me see. All right, let me make sure. We did the poem. Got that. Like that big boil under your right mustache strip. Get out. I ain't got no boil under my mustache strip. Get out of here with that garbage. I'm the prince I was waiting for. Who knew? You're the prince you were waiting for all along. Did you not learn from the Muppet movie about eating frogs' legs? All those poor legless frogs. that'd be all right. Yeah, this one does. Sounds like an 80s sitcom. I don't know where it's coming from. It's the Jazz Channel. It's either that or the Weather Channel. One of the two. Miss DJ Bodie is supposed to hear a little bit of the old rusty kazoo. So by God, here you go. This is the rusty kazoo. It tastes like pennies, but it sounds like angels. But you'll understand that. Here directly. Oh no. Okay, good, it's in tune. I was worried for a second there. Patooey. There it goes. A little bit of the old rusty kazoo for you. Hope you enjoyed that. Wasn't the first, won't be the last. That's the spirit, just so the blowhard. That's the spirit. That's what you like to see. That's what you like to see. That's the spirit. All right, I'm gonna try this real quick. Let me see. Where is it? Whoops. Let me see. There it is. Okay. So check this out. I found this. You have to go. Colder, you think, oh, Chad, you got to go. All right, let me tuck you in. Smooches for yous. Good night. Sleep tight. Do not let the bed bugs bite. You need a kazoo album of modern TikTok songs. Well, if you tell me the TikTok songs, I could try it. Smooches for yous. Thank you so much, Colder, Nico, Chad. So I found this cool article on Mental Floss about 20 delightful idioms from around the world. Now, an idiom is like a saying. You know what I mean? Like you say, it's no skin off my teeth.
Wow.
There's not really any skin on your teeth.
50 bits.
I think.
It's a 1:15. I'm all alone and I need sock cop now. Said I wouldn't call, but I've lost all control and I need sock now. And I don't know how. I can do without. I just need sock now.
Calicut, that's beautiful. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. And here I am. You need me, and here I am. So we're gonna look at some idioms from across the world. Now I did read a couple of these have some of the PG pee pee poo poo words, but we're gonna skip over those. So we know what an idiom is. The cat's pajamas, that's an idiom. It's something that you just sort of have to know what it means. You know what I mean? You just kind of pick up on it. But here's some of them that are pretty good. Here's one from Sweden. To slide in on a shrimp sandwich. To slide in on a shrimp sandwich. Or if you're in Swedish, you would say, Att glida in på en rakmacha. It says it's used to describe someone who hasn't worked hard for the things they have. So like nepotism. So if somebody comes in, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, well, how did he get that job? You'd be like, well, you know, he slid in on a shrimp sandwich. That's how he got it. Slid in on a shrimp sandwich. I like that one. I'm going to try and start using that one. Not the Swedish thing, though. I still don't know how to say that. Att glida in på en rakmacha. I'm sure that's nowhere near how you say it. But there we go. Yeah, next time somebody slide in on a shrimp sandwich. Here's a good one. Thinking about the immortality of the crab. It did sound a little Dutch. Yeah, my European accents could use some work. I will admit that. I will admit that. This one's from Spanish. Well, of course, in Spanish, pensando en la inmortalidad del cangrejo. That's just basically, that's a fancy way of saying daydreaming. You're pondering, thinking about the immortality of the crab. Just daydreaming. That's what that one means. But they threw in this extra one in Polish. They say, you are thinking about blue almonds if you're daydreaming. Somebody catches you daydreaming, and you're in Poland, they're going to say, you're thinking about blue almonds. Which, of course, in Polish is... I don't speak Polish. But that means you are thinking about blue almonds. How about that? How about that? Here's one from our good pals in China. Take your pants off to fart. You ought to like this one, Brenda Fabulous. They have a saying there. Yeah, that guy really, he takes off his pants to fart. Or in Chinese, they say, Tuo kuzi fang pi. And that's just, that's doing too much. Dead Internet Theory. Oh my goodness, that's a funny auto mod thing. That's funny. Dead Internet Theory. I'm not sure. Just the blue almond. I don't know how to say waffle in Polish. But this is when you do too much. You're doing too much. If somebody's doing too much, you say they take their pants off to fart. Because you don't have to take your pants off to fart. You can just fart. You know what I mean? So you just take your pants off to fart. Tuo così fan pi. And now this one's in Italian. I'm not going to go over that. It's about a whale's butt. We're just going to skip that one. And then this Icelandic one, that one's no fun either. And the Turkish one, that one sounds kind of boring too. Here we go. Here's a good French one. No, you're fine, Dead Internet Theory. Don't worry about that. That was pretty funny. Here's the old French expression: "Don't push Granny into the nettles." Or as the French say, "Faut pas pousser maman dans les terres." Either means don't exaggerate or don't push it. Say you offer to bring a bottle of expensive champagne to a party. When the host asks if you could bring 3 bottles instead, then you can say, "Hey, don't push Granny into the nettles." And the French will be like, "Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about then. I understand that." There's a Korean one that's not very interesting. Here's one about scared with a puff of peas. Oh, look at that Scooby-Doo reference. Scooby-Doo. In Afrikaans, the expression is "Je kan no met in blas eertjes discreep op vid liefjag," which means you scare them with a puff of peas, which is sort of like a pea shooter, like somebody scared of a pea shooter. Scaredy cat. If you ever find yourself in a place where they speak Afrikaans. Or here's another one. Schrik weer koud pamperin, which means they're afraid of cold pumpkin. Which I gotta be honest, I'm a little afraid of cold pumpkin myself. Like, why is that pumpkin so cold? Who let the pumpkin get cold? You know what I mean? That's scary to me. Alright, we're just gonna do one more here. There are owls in the bog. It's a Danish expression for something's fishy. Say, look at that. It's a little fishy. You would say, "Der ugle I mossen," which means there are owls in the bog. Something ain't adding up. There's owls in the bog. Used to live in South Africa, but never worried about puffs of peas, thankfully. Well, that's good. Well, you're a very brave person, so you don't have to worry about such shenanigans as that. So there's some idioms that you can add. Next time you're at a cocktail party or something like that, you can be like, "Hey, this sock was telling me these things, and I can't remember any of them because he couldn't pronounce them good, but anyway, it was an article. Well, goodbye." And then that's usually how I go around parties. Got to keep them owls away from Kendrick. Does he live in a bog? He in a bog monster? That's too hip for me, Calicut. That's much too hip for me. If you want me to understand a reference, you're gonna have to bring up like a Jimmy Durante or something like that, or maybe a frog. I understand those types of things much better than I do any sort of Kendrick Lamar reference. I'm just too old. I've declared pop culture bankruptcy, ladies and gentlemen. I've finally hit that certain age that whatever new hit thing is out there, whoever they're making it for, they ain't making it for me. I'm an old geezer. They don't make stuff for me no more. And I'm just fine living in the past. That's fine with me. There's plenty of stuff I hadn't got around to watching yet, like the Popeye movie, which turns out is a great big fat waste of time. But at least you get to see Robin Williams mumble. Oligarchic and poopification. Yes, exactly. You have a question? All right, just to the blowhard. I have an answer. What do you think about the new Pink Pantheress album? Oh, I'm sure it's great. I love the Pink Panther's cartoon work. I'm sure his music is just as good. Sure, his music is just as good. What is your question there, just Are you writing an essay? Pink Pantheress is a pretty good name for everything. You know what's weird? Pink Panther. What is "a seal pushed me in the shower" in French? I don't. It's Les cils et push moi et le shower. I got a gift sub to some random channel that added an emote with shock in the name that is right under Sago Shock in the list. However, it's a hand gesture that means something very different. And I have 11 days left to avoid hitting it. Can't you get rid of those, or can you not? I don't know. If only there was some device that you have. You got the device too? You got the device too? All right, fine. Let me see. A seal pushed me in the shower. French. Translate. A seal pushed me in the shower, which happens. Good Lord. Good Lord, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you, Just Another Blowhard? How dare you? Someone smack Just Another Blowhard on the hand. Someone smack him right on the hand. I was just about to hit the play button too. Because I'm like, well, my friend wouldn't do anything to harm me. But then, you know what? Turns out my friend would totally do something to harm me. And there it was. Deviant. That's a good word for it, Mr. Dangus. He's being a deviant. A menace to society at large. Oh, I am shocked. Shocked! Now, I didn't hang up on you. Oh, wait, you talking about earlier today? Yeah, I did. I did do that. Sorry about that. But I was getting another phone call, you know what I mean? And my finger slipped. And I don't even have fingers. So you know that's a lie, too. You enjoying that coffee mug, Ari Babar? Hope you're enjoying that. And B-Land, he also had a coffee mug. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for taking pictures of your things. Here's a shovel. Thank you, Doc Crow. Gotta lower that bar some kind of way.
Wow. Floyd Vibino just cheered 10 bits. And he wonders why we besmirch him at Just Another Blowhard.
Digging the hole. Nothing wrong with digging a hole. That's how you plant plants. You got to dig a hole, and then you put the seeds and whatnot in, and then life sprouts forth from that. So, you know, it's not a bad thing. Dig a hole. You know, sometimes you see, speaking of idioms, you know, sometimes you talk to somebody and, you know, they're like complaining about the job, but then they realize they're complaining a little bit too much. And then they're like, well, at least it's better than digging dishes. And I was like, well, I guess so, but I feel like they have equipment and stuff now. Like, wouldn't that just be running like one of them little contraptions with like the bucket and the scoopy thing? That doesn't seem so bad. Like, what was the last time you seen you know, somebody out there like with a shovel digging a ditch somewhere? And I live out in the sticks, so if anybody was going to see it, it'd be me. You're not going to see it like on the streets of New York, obviously. There's nowhere to dig. What are you going to dig a hole in the concrete, in the sidewalk? They frown upon that type of thing. I'm just saying, maybe you know, digging ditches wouldn't be so bad. What's going on? Happy to see you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good to see you. I bet that has happened to someone French at some time in the history of the planet. Oh, getting besmirched? You probably got. I know, Ari Bobar, they make video games where you like simulate using those things. So that'd be pretty fun. I'd like to get in one of those. It's sort of like playing its own little arcade game. Like the claw machine that you play at the arcade. I love those. Can I write a letter on your behalf? I am impatiently waiting for the 100-degree temperatures here in the South Carolina area. Well, it's a-coming. It's a-coming, Doc Rob. You don't have to worry about that. It most definitely is a-coming. whether you want it to or not. That's the great thing about it. No control over it. But I can write a letter. I don't know who should I send it to? Should I fold it up into a paper airplane and throw it at the sun? Because we could do that. I do love that video game trend of manual labor. I love playing video games about manual labor, like the Power Washing Simulator. Basically, if it's got simulator in the name, I'm probably going to enjoy it. I'll send it to Just Another Blowhard. He could probably just get angry about something and go, and then the heat from his hatred would speed up that global warming. Couldn't hurt. Probably wouldn't cool things down. Twitch streamer simulator. You know, there probably is one. There is a YouTuber simulator. I did play that one. It's not very realistic though. I've been very seriously considering buying a heavy bag for when I need to de-stress. Well, give it a shot. There is police simulator. I do have a police simulator game. Oh, what is it called? And my buddy was telling me about another one called The Precinct. See, the problem, they come out with these police games, and I get all excited, thinking that I would, be able to, like, catch speeders and everything, but they always want you to do, like, shootouts, and I'm like, no. I want a game where I can give tickets. That's what I want. And my buddy said that you could do that in this game, but I haven't bought it yet. I've got, let's see, what is this one called? I got a game called Flashing Lights. A game called Police Stories. A game called Chicken Police. I haven't played that one before. And Fashion Police Squad. Those are all the games I have with police in the title. Traffic Police Simulator. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Well, you give parking tickets in RoboCop, but it's you don't stop speeders, or at least I haven't. Yeah, I haven't finished the game yet, but I did sit at the desk, and people would complain about their neighbors and stuff, and I would either give them a ticket or give their neighbor a ticket. Played that speeder game a few months ago. Oh yeah, that one's fun for a second. It gets old pretty fast. Sitting perfectly still in a comfy chair in a climate-controlled room simulator. Remember to hydrate. That's a good one too. That's a good. That reminds me of that Futurama joke where they go to that place and they have virtual skee ball. So somebody's got the little VR headset and they're throw it and they're like, wow, it's just like playing skee ball. And then they go and then they've got virtual skee ball where somebody's just sitting down. And then they're like, wow, it's like I'm actually playing virtual skee ball. There's always the one guy at New York City job sites that leans on the shovel and naps. Oh, I love that guy. That guy's great. Yeah, you're right. It's duck race time. I've already got Steam open. I was looking at what police games that I got, but I may try that one. I played the Gas Station Simulator. That one's pretty fun. Graveyard Keeper. That one's fun. That one you keep a graveyard. Let's see, what other ones have I played? Well, there's also a Drug Dealer Simulator. Could play that one. You run from the police in that one. I didn't like that part. Basically, if it's got simulator in the name, I'll probably enjoy it. The Shovel Napper. He naps on a shovel. I don't know. I think that takes. I respect a man who can nap on a shovel. I think there's an art to that. You know what I mean? It's not quite being a contortionist, but I think it's the same set of skills. Pretty close, anyways. All right, here we go. I'm playing a little bit of the old duck race before we get out of here. We got time for some racing before we go to the treehouse. Unless there's somebody else streaming that I haven't seen in a long time. What in the world? Full screen. Oh, wait, I know what's going on. There we go. Welcome back, Sniper. All right, here we go. Play a couple of the old duck races. It's no Wienermobile races, but I do what I can. Exclamation point quack, put a duck in the pond. Exclamation point duck hat. Change your duck's hat. Exclamation point duck name. Change your duck's name. I think everybody knows how to play. But if you don't, feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. Minnie Mae would pop it in. You know, I was sometimes I scroll Reddit every once in a while, and there was a discussion on there on the Twitch Reddit of people talking about, should you call out people's names whenever they follow you? Like, you know, you got like alerts or whatever that pop up on the screen, like when somebody gives bits or something like that. And apparently about like half of the people were saying that they don't like it whenever they follow somebody. They don't like it when the person says their name. And I'm like, well, that's interesting. You forgot who you are, Sniper CBU? Well, you may have to just change your name again. And then whichever one has the new name. Because it does remember your name. Even if it's been months since you last played. I don't know how it remembers, but it remembers your name. But anyway, apparently there's people that are like, if they see that you have like alerts whenever they follow, they're like, oh, I don't want to be noticed. So that then they just won't follow. So it's interesting. I've got a little thing. It shows their picture and name and everything, and I make a big deal out of it. Because that's what I want to do. If you don't like it, then that's fine. You're not going to like everything. That's life, baby. That's life. Oh, we got a bark man. Oh yeah, you could also do duck hat random, and it could pick any from this list, and then also that aren't on the list. I just don't want the streamer to feel pressured, like if they're in the middle of a big speech and I follow the note where he's saying my name. See, I understand that. I think people do like being ignored. I've never played Fart Simulator, Floyd Vivino. I'm using my imagination to imagine what that game would be like, and right now I wish I had a less vivid imagination. I really do. It's the old shovel napper. Yes, indeed. My favorite construction site person, the shovel napper. There's probably an early 90s underground comic book about the shovel napper. Very subversive. Very trendy. Wears a flannel shirt. But yeah, I guess some people want to be ignored. I don't know. Some people just want to get pushed by a seal in the shower. Oh yeah, I'm not in it. Let me join. Exclamation point QUACK. Your name changes depending on the streamer. Oh, so it's got a different name for when you watch me versus if somebody else does the duck race. It remembers both of the different names. Well, that's interesting. Huh. I never thought about that. I didn't know if it stored it locally, like on my computer, or up in the cloud somewhere with the rest of the ducks. Must be on my computer somewhere. Is a seal in a shower a euphemism or something? Yes, it is, Danny Blue Jeans. Ask Just Other Blowhard about it. He tried to get me to say something terrible in French. Yeah, if you translate that into French, it's god awful. The gall of some people. And by some people, I mean just another blowhard. Is that who steals the shovels? The shovel napper. Just in time, fish taco shaped like a fish. How's it going, my friend? You are just in time, because we're going to start the race at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, pow!
Vivino just cheered 10 bits. At Sock Cop Barkman is the at just 10 other blowhard of some other streams.
Oh, that is fantastic. That is fantastic. I'm glad we got a good genre going. Thank you so much, Floyd Vivino. for letting me know. What old... That's fantastic. That fills my heart with joy. There's old birthday duck, Freddie Froger, Karen Susie. There's Besmirch. The great ship Besmirch. Go duck yourself. Give me the biscuits. Red duck in a red hat. Luca Chu. Got turned around a little bit there. Look at that. The Jeeve Stones. The Jeeve Stones taking no prisoners. Just ski-daddling. Oh, but now he's playing half pipes like Tony Hawk's. Let's see if that slows him down. We got Maynard G. Quacks. Pee-pee poo-poo. The USS Pee-pee poo-poo. Duck tacos. It's just got to be 518. Give me the biscuits. Oh, and then there's coming around the corner there. Floyd's Sweet Corn. Freddie Froger looks a little bit confused. Here we go. Down at the finish line. Oh, my goodness gracious. Look at that shovel napper. Scooted right past the Jeeve Stones, but then hit a bank, took a bad bounce, and it's Jeeve Stones is the winner. Way to go, the Jeeve Stones. Followed by Sox Life Coach. We got Maynard G. Quacks. We got Besmirch. Give me the biscuits rounding out the top 5. Pee-pee poo-poo in 6th place. Here's your old pal Sock Hop and lucky number 7th. Floyd Sweet Corn. Let's see, we got Duck Tacos. Shovel Napper barely beating out. So it's got to be 518. Birthday Ducky, lucky number 13th. We got Karen Susie. Go duck yourself. Freddie Froger and a Luca Chu. Still to go. There's Karen Susie. In 14th. Freddie Froger. Look at them eyes. Like a doll's eyes. Here's Go Duck Yourself looking dapper. Luca Chu with a nice hat. Looks like Go Duck Yourself going to be in 16th place. Which means eventually, when Luca Chu crosses the finish line, they're going to be the winner of the Sock Hop Going at a Reasonable Speed Award. Black, lifeless, like a doll's eyes. And Luca Chu is the winner. Way to go. Congratulations, Jeeve Stones. And Luca Chu for being first and last, respectively. Much respect. Great race, everybody. Great race. Yeah, that was like the Wienermobile race. Except way better because we were in it. So we got time for another couple of races here. Exclamation point, Quack. Put a duck in the pond. I guess I'll practice what I preach. Put the duck in the pond, baby. Push the seal in the shower. Put the duck in the pond. You tell him, Steve Dave, good to see us. Oh, I forgot to meditate. I'm going to meditate real quick while you guys put the ducks in the thing. We'll see if the Fez flock gonna be able to come back. See if there's a resurgence of the Fez flock. We got a lot of gray ducks in here. A lot of gray ducks. Pushing seal. Hey, he's not gonna give you a kiss from a rose. You start pushing him like that. One of those election posts. No, don't elect me for anything. We'll see if the Fez flock gonna be able to come back. See if there's a resurgence of the Fez flock. We got a lot of gray ducks in here. A lot of gray ducks. Pushing seal. Hey, he's not gonna give you a kiss from a rose. You start pushing him like that. One of those election posts. No, don't elect me for anything. Oh, we're back here. Hold on, please. I got to go back to the pond. BRB. Whoop. poof, and here we are at the park. I didn't realize I was having some plosives like that. I gotta get away from the microphone a little bit. That's right there. You can't see it. It's invisible. It's an invisible microphone, just like I have the invisible spork. Whoa, whoa, it's gonna get ya. Feeding you ghostly helpings of mashed potatoes. Whoa. Hey, where's Paul Barrett? I think Baby Sock took Paul Barrett. He's not around anymore. He was hanging out here for the longest time. Well, thank you, Danny Blue Jeans. Maybe I'll run for comptroller. That might be okay. I don't even know what that does. Can't be too hard. So I got 2016. Yeah, that's right. That was a failure. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did not become president. The animal of the day, you tell us, Steve Dave, is the frog. Yes, indeed he is. And what does a frog sound like, kids? It sounds like this. You miss Yelling Skeleton? Wow, I've never heard anybody say that before. Well, I have to see if he's around, see if I can bring him back for you. Thought everybody hated that guy. All right, here we go. In French, it's Giuseppe or something like that. Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. No, we'll find out what it is. How do you say frog in French again? It's something stupid. Oh, I changed it to frog. Hold on. Frog. Here it is.
Grenouille.
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 Grenouille. That's how you say it in French. But I wouldn't even bother. I wouldn't bother. All right, here we go. 10 seconds. Gonna start the race. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and off they go. There's Freddie Froge out in front. We got, so it's got to be 518. Michigan J Duck. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. So it's got to be 518 out in front. Goose Shuck a Duck. Floyd Sweetcorn. Ducky McGee. Euphemism Steve Duck. Look at that. Going on the inside track. Currently with a pretty good lead. Pee pee poo poo. There's me, your old pal Sockop, going slow like an old sloth. Like an old slug. Like an old snail. Carrying my house on my back. You know, if snails was people, they'd charge you for your own shell. I bet they'd figure out how to do it. There we go. There's Karen Susie, and then there's over there Euphemism Steve Duck, still with a pretty good lead. And Floyd Sweetcorn coming from the other side. Let's see. Here's the finish line right here. There's the waterfall of victory. Who will be the first to reach it? Floyd Sweetcorn. Oh, overshot. There's Karen Susie. Is Karen Susie going to get a good bounce in? And it's Karen Susie. Way to go. Way to go. Euphemism Steve Duck in second. There's Sox Life Coach in third. Floyd Sweetcorn in fourth place. Michigan J Duck. Hello, my baby. Ducky McGee in sixth place. Here come Pee Pee Poo Poo. Goose Shutter Duct. I had to be very careful saying that. We got in ninth place, Duck Tacos rounding out the top 10. Pushing Seal in the 11th place. Here comes Gallon of Tiny Corn. Followed by the Birthday Duck in 13th place. Yeah, and your old pal, Sockop. Oh, just barely beat out, so it's got to be 518. What makes a snail a doot snail? When the snail goes
of tiny corns.
Doot, da doot, da doot, da doot, doots, doots, da doots, da doots. So it's got to be 518 and 15th. Go duck yourself. No, Sock Hop was in 14th. Go Duck Yourself in 16th. Freddie Froge in 17th. The Jeeve Stones in 18th. And, no. Daddy, we got some trouble to Daddy. We got a duck that's having some hard times, Daddy. We got Speedy the duck stuck on a rock, Daddy. Oh, no. Oh, you hate to see it, Daddy. You hate to see it. Oh, no. Gotta pay our respects. Oh, Speedy. Speedy! Why, Speedy? Why? Why, Speedy? Oh my God. Speedy, why you get stuck, man? Oh my God. It's a daggum shame. Speedy, turn around, man. You know what they call a stuck duck in France, man? I don't want to know. Oh my God, I don't want to know. Yeah, you hate to see it. But that means the Jeeve Stones is the winner of the Sock Hop Going at a Reasonable Speed Award. Jeeve Stones won a race and then won the Sock Hop Going at a Reasonable Speed Award. Whoops, wrong button. That is fantastic. Way to go, my friend. Way to go. All right, we got time for one more race. Got time for uno mas. Snow level. Here we go. Exclamation point, quack. Put a duck in the pond. Okay, in the da. Okay, in the da. Philo T. Flocksworth, the inventor of the duck vision. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, sir. Twitch.tv. Neon Sock Media. Renzare. Man, there's a lot of good people on. A lot of good people. But you know we're going to the treehouse. You know we're going to the treehouse. There was a skit on The Whitest Kids You Know, where the guy was he was John Williams composing at home.
Void
And that's what he was
Bogino
doing.
just cheered 10 bits. The only good thing about the duck races so far is that just another blowhard hasn't won a race.
Besmirchment. Floor Vivito, look at that. Smooches for you, my friend. Love a good besmirching. Bum 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 bum. That's a great skit. Your biggest fan? Canard Croissant. That's a stuck duck. Oh my goodness gracious. Canard Croissant. Croissant. Canard Croissant Croissant. That's a stuck duck sandwich. With cheese. 5 Slate J, good to see you, my friend. Yes, Adios. Smooches for you. Welcome in. We got one more duck race before we skedaddle. And when I skedaddle, it looks a lot like this. David Uski. The town in Darkwing Duck is Saint Canard. That's right. He is the terror that flaps in the night. The seal pushed me into a shower. It's very risque, yeah. Risk is not pronounced like bisque, even though it's spelled similar. That's because English don't make no sense. Thank you so much for those hearts. Ari Bobari. Smooches for you, my friend. All right, here we go. Oh, wait, I got to join the race. Exclamation point, Q-U-A-C-K. Exclamation point, duck, hat, sock, cop. There we go. Oh, look at, oh, thank you so much for the smooches. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. Invisible spork to you.
Floyd Vivino just cheered 10 bits. At Sock Cop, I've just been elected president of the At Just Another Blowhard fan club. At every meeting, we have a besmirchment contest.
I would actually join a club that had a besmirchment contest. A lot of women have told you that a seal pushed them in the shower. Really? Interesting. Well, you are a freewheeling bachelor. 2 minutes besmirchment. Oh, I love that. You have like you got the debate club, and then you got besmirchment club, and then once you graduate that, then you go to the roast club. That's when you get really mean. Start the race. 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's the wrong way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Robot says, "Go." Oh, Dave Aruski doing the hat still. All right, now go. Poof. There's Boat Hard, the only boat in the race, which is sort of cheating, but that's okay. If you get second place, we'll take it away, but other than that, you're fine. Look at that. We got Sir Scotty B518 out in the front, but there's Power Ham Duck and you Pheasant Steve Duck cutting it on the inside. Pee Pee Poo Poo got a little lost. He's good at getting that ship stuck. Well, we'll see. All shucks, my ducks. Creeping up on Sir Scotty B518, but there's Speedy coming in on the inside. Scumbum. Boat Hard. Duck Tacos. Go duck yourself. Turduckin'. You Pheasant Steve Duck. Look at that. With a pretty good lead. We got Birthday Duck coming in behind. Floyd Sweetcord looking fly. Dr. Chuck. The whole crew coming in right there. Uh-oh. Watch out. Watch out, Kevin Susie. Oh, you got 3. I thought for a second your nightcap got stuck in the snowboard or the ski or whatever that is. That would have been horrible. And look at that, you Pheasant Steve Duck. What an amazing lead. You are way out in front. This is your race to lose, my friend. We're all in our, and most of you will show someone that a seal pushed them in the shower in French and laugh like butthead. It's like French or something. Look at that, you Pheasant Steve Duck, way out in front. This is the home stretch. I'm glad you made it through too, Kevin Susie. And it's you, Pheasant Steve Duck. The Fez flock is victorious on top of the mountain once again. Dr. Chuck in second place. Dr. Chuck, paging Dr. Chuck to the delivery room. We got B-Day Duck, the giant sombrero. Yeah, you be still sitting in that ski for sure. Power Ham Duck, Philo T. Flocksworth, Floyd Sweetcord, it's Rupert's Weed, Speedy, Boat Hard, Duck Tacos, All Shucks, My Ducks, Sir Scotty B518 in 12th place. Go Duck Yourself in 13th. You just hope you make top 20. Well, never give up hope. In 14th place. Kevin Susie in 15th. Scumbum in 16th. Sox Life Coach in 17th place. And look who it is. Look who it is. Old Slowpoke himself. It's me, Sock Cop, in 18th place. And we got there's Pee Pee Poo Poo. Where's Pee Pee Poo Poo? Pee Pee Poo Poo. Where are you, Pee Pee Poo Poo? Oh, there you are. There's Pee Pee Poo Poo. Man, really gunning for that going at a reasonable speed award. Wow, look at Pee Pee Poo Poo. Look at his sloth-like style. Careening down the pond at such a safe speed. I'm surprised he can stay buoyant. So reasonable. And it's Pee Pee Poo Poo, the winner of the Sock Hop Going at a Reasonable Speed Award. Way to go, my friend. Way to go. Excellent races all the way around. All the way around. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Where's the... Cabbage. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. Sock Hop loves you. Hope you had fun.
Well, I can't say the name, no, my brother. What a tie.
What a tie. Say sadate and feel okay. That I am not part of the youngsters that watch the stream. Moses was a friend of mine. And just another blowhard is Moses. Him and Methuselah used to go to the mall together.
Hot dish.
Thank you so much, Calicut. I appreciate that.
Tiny corns.
Plan to be back tomorrow at the same time. Same sock channel. Ho! Ho!
You give me the biscuits!
But if you are going to bed, allow me to tuck you in.
Daddy.
Mwah! Smooches for
You
you.
give me the biscuits!
Good night, sleep tight. Do not let the bed bugs bite. Hey, don't forget to stay hydrated. Do your sit-ups.
Rise to the top, oh yeah.
Take care of yourselves and each other. But for now, this is your old pal Sock Hop. Say good night. And we'll see you later.
Give me the police.
In the kingdom of the internet. Now tell him good night, old man. Tell him good night, old man. Smooches for yous, everybody.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.
Daddy.
A gallon of tiny corns.